It does certainly seem to take a little bit longer to go live. And they were live. It is the Martin Fowler Scrum, and we have Sam, and we have Michael, and we have Lokesh, and I guess I will go first. Yeah, so I've been working on actually the privacy policy for Agile Ventures this morning, and I think I've got a pull request in for that. And have I? Or have I? Yes, I think I have. So a bit of work on that. I'm also working through trying to put together answers to questions some people asking about, the questions come up again, like premium face-to-face. Why should I pay in order to contribute my skills to Agile Ventures? So I'm going to discuss that in the marketing meeting, which is coming up in about 50 minutes. Yeah, I'm still not fantastically well. Yeah, usual Monday schedule, AV community meeting later on in the day. Yeah, that's yeah, lots of things backed up to get done. Nothing explicitly blocking me, I guess. Yeah, Michael, how are things going with you?
Good. So I did some prognostications over the weekend.
Right.
And I'm sure they're all going to come true.
Great.
So I can also get you. So you know what a random forest is, right?
As in like a decision tree stuff.
Yeah. So it's like a
right
classification tree.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it's it's a dichotomous tree, and it's you follow the nodes and answer the questions, and then it ultimately tells you will this person sign up or not.
Right.
So, but what a random forest is it creates 500. Like I particularly created 500 trees out of that data, and it like randomly takes parts of the it might only take like 2 parameters instead of all 3. Create splits based on them. So and then what it does is it pulls all the trees that it decided on. And gets them to vote, and then democracy wins.
Okay.
So basically, the people that are predicted as signing up won the majority vote in the trees. But you can basically simulate pseudo probabilities. Like, saying like the percentage of trees in the ensemble that voted yes.
Okay.
And then we can rank like a top 10 or whatever, because there's only or a top 20, because I think there's only 7 things that were predicted as likely to sign up, or
Cool.
If you wanted like a larger list of people, we could do that. But
cool. Yeah. So it's all, and this stuff is all going in the what's it called? Is this all going in the repo? This is all being done in Python, or you're doing this in R?
It's kind of both. It's Python's doing part of the data processing right now because we wrote it in that, and then the R is doing some of the model building.
That's great. It all sounds great, and I hope it would be wonderful to get the pipeline documented and shared in data mining, and so other people can get involved and see the process and everything. Fantastic. Yeah, great stuff. Cool. So is anything blocking you, Michael?
No.
Great. Okay. Yeah. So I guess having done that. Yeah. The next step is to do it for more people, get the numbers out, and document the process and the sort of the data pipeline. Michael, you're muted. I was just asking you if that's the follow-on.
Something. I guess so. Getting the data. I mean, people don't actually have the data, so it's kind of hard to run the code without the data.
Sure, but we can in this, like, people who are interested, we can give them the data, and even if they don't have time to run the data, they can still see the pipeline and give us input on, oh, that's interesting there, and oh, how does this bit work, and so on and so forth. I think, I mean, it's that you may prefer just to keep sort of playing around with it. I think there's a danger here that I've experienced in the past is to keep playing with the models, and then it was like, oh, what was that other one we tried the other day? I think the process of like self-documenting what you're doing is really, really important. So anyway, but great progress, and yeah, look forward to seeing more of it. Okay, so going on to Lokesh. Hey Lokesh, how are things going with you?
So I've been working on website one.
Yep.
And I completed this pull request of manual update of YouTube link.
Right.
Yeah, and the only thing which is not tested is whether it will post to the Slack or not.
Okay.
And I tested the the videos whether it appears on the screen after the session, and it does appear. Also I did test for that.
Right.
So yeah, so that's done.
Okay, good show. Did you respond to my comment in?
Yeah, I fixed that by I fixed that thing by another commit.
Okay, I guess I'm not seeing that. I mean, if I just share my screen at the moment, well, maybe we'll need to take this up separately.
Okay.
But yeah, I had a concern here about the way. Oh, I guess you have, right. You've now got it. You're offering this alternative params YT video ID. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No, I see how you've addressed it. Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah. Well, I will try and do more review of that. Are you blocked by anything, Lokesh?
I'm just not sure whether I should test the Slack thing, and how should I test it.
Okay. But so the Slack, when you say testing the Slack thing, right? I mean, I think the thing that gets tested there is that. So the Slack thing is that the website one sends a message to the what's it called? It sends a message to the Agile bot, right? So the kind of, you don't need to test explicitly that the thing appears in Slack. It just needs to. I mean, you should have like a mock there, right? That catches the attempt to hit the Agile bot. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's already there.
Yeah.
If you can.
Right, and I think if you have that, then that is sufficient. That it's checking. I mean, but yeah, I'll do a review of this, and we'll get that sorted. Okay, great. And do you know what you want what you're going to work on next?
Yeah, you suggested me another issue on local support.
Did I? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, great. Okay, and we have. So thanks, Logesh. And we also have who do we have? I just muted you there because you were a bit. There was a bit of background noise, but we have is that Ashish there? The camera for. Oh no, yeah, I can see the camera moving, but you're muted at the moment, so you'll need to unmute. We can't hear you if you're talking at the moment. So if you move your mouse over to the top of the Jitsi environment, I mean, I can sort of show you on my screen, but there are mute and unmute buttons, which I will just try and show you, since it seems like you might be having trouble finding them. But so I don't know if you can see here, when I mouse over, there's a mute unmute button there. It looks like a little microphone. There's a camera start and stop there. So you might want to click unmute in order for us to hear you, and you may also want to turn off your camera because sometimes the camera takes up a lot of bandwidth, and if you don't have much bandwidth, then you won't be able to hear us, or we won't be able to hear you. Okay. So I'm just trying. It's all being a bit slow for me now. I guess this is my. So look, for some reason I got muted there. So I don't know if that is Ashish or somebody new. I guess Michael and Lokesh, you can't hear them?
No. Yeah, it's Ashish, I think.
Yeah.
I can't hear them.
No. So I'm going to say hi, Ashish, in the chat there. Well, good to see you in the Hangout, Ashish. I mean, as I understand it, you're having problems with the Met Plus project. I've been trying to help you ask for help there in the right way. I noticed that you've just sent me another direct message giving me the error message that you have. So let me show you what I'm going to do to try and, like, the important thing for you to understand, assuming that you can hear me, is that I have never used the Met Plus Resume Cruncher. So I can't, you know, it's difficult for me to help you directly on that. If you were signed up as a premium or a premium face-to-face, then naturally I'd prioritize helping you with that problem. But so what I'm going to do here, and I'll do it on screen share, hopefully. So, like, I guess what I'm really looking for is for you to be actively pasting, you know, the error messages that you get into the Met Plus project, rather than pasting them directly to me. So we'll go over here to Met Plus, and so I'll say in here, I can now say I'm going to draw Joao's attention to this because he's the only one who really understands that project. Joao, and I'm going to say Ashish. No, wrong person. And I'm sort of highlighting you as well. There is having the following problem. And I'm going to put like a quote thing in there and try and get this in there. So, as I was saying to you before, Ashish, I mean, the key thing is that if you're saying in here, like, you know, nope, it is still not moving, and so on, you know, like Lokesh asked you, are you getting any errors? And no, oh, it's not moving. Is there something? It's very, very, very difficult to help you unless we get information like this shared into the group environment. So that's now there. So Joao, who's probably asleep at the moment, he's got his day job that he works for Pivotal in the US, right? So he's not going to answer immediately, right? When he wakes up and when he has time, he might actually see this and he might be able to interpret this error message, or he might need more information about what's the operating system that you're running on or other pieces of information. So what I'm trying to get you to do is, rather than asking questions about is Joao there or not, I'm trying to get you to put all of the information that you have about the difficulty that you're having, you know, which includes, you know, the operating system you're on, the libraries you're using, and so on, and the error message. This is fantastic. Well done for sharing that with me. But we've got to share them in the Met Plus channel. I hope that makes some sense, Ashish. Can you hear us? Okay. Do you want to try and respond in the? I don't know if you heard any of that. I guess I shall make the video available. It seems like your video is moving, so I guess that you may or may not be getting value from that. So anyway, I think that's our Scrum. We've got the marketing meeting coming up in about 40 minutes. Ashish, if you want to, you know, put more information about, you know, your operating system, libraries, and so on. I don't know if you've created an issue in the. So this is, we've got to find. Go find on GitHub, the Agile Ventures, somewhere we probably have the Met Plus Cruncher in here. Let's have a look. Met Plus Resume Cruncher, which is the one that you're trying to work on. And so let's have a look. No, there's no issues at the moment. So this would be the place to, you know, put all of the different extra information in. Yeah. So I'm going to follow that up here by saying, please do put as much information as possible about your error and the OS you are. Ah, hello, Ashish. Have you managed to unmute?
Yeah.
Okay. So, hello. You might want to turn off your video as well.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear us?
Yeah. The thing is that I have some kind of problem related to my Gradle environment. I didn't update all these things, so right now I'm just downloaded the Gradle. So maybe that project is being running out in IntelliJ IDE.
Yeah.
Previously, they're just showing me some kind of errors that. Yeah. Previously, they just showing me some kind of errors that your configuration environment is not being updated.
Okay.
So right now I'm just downloading the Gradle, and I thought it wasn't working out, so I downloaded the Groovy itself. So maybe that kind of that I've changed all these username and password as well as all these things. The local host that I was created in AmLab user database and created the database, and I've then put it out all these things in the Mat plus Resume Cruncher project. So that is the thing. Maybe can be running out.
Yeah, so thank you so much for sharing that information. Could you put that information into this issue? Like, could you create an issue on Met Plus Resume Cruncher and put all of the things that you know? Sorry?
Yeah, but the thing not every time is being online there. Now, I did job for help me out in this thing. But besides Java, there is no any kind of person is being there for Java project.
No. It's a problem that we have there. At the same time, right? Yeah. I mean, so maybe we're just stuck. Maybe we won't be able to solve this problem. But in order to help Jao help you, we've got to get all the information stored in one easy place, right? And maybe it will never work, right? Maybe, but we need to follow the process, right? To get all the information in there. So I'm asking you, please put all the information that you have into an issue in here, and then maybe we'll be able to help you moving forward. Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, thank you very much. All right. Well, I'm sorry that you haven't found other people to help you, and that it's been difficult to contact Joao, and that you're having these problems. I do want to try and help you. But in order for me to help you, you need to do the things I'm asking you to do. So do you understand what I'm asking you to do?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm looking forward to seeing your full description of the problem in an issue on Met Plus Resume Cruncher with as much detail as possible. Yeah?
Yeah, that's okay.
Fantastic. All right. Great. So I think that's our Scrum then. Good luck, everyone. I'll catch you all later. Bye for now.
Okay.
Bye.